like bridesmaids. And they all think so, don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. That delay, race next. That straight back. Got lips like Angelina. Belly shrug tangerine. Jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Babe, like a Monday, so rocky body. This is sweet Saturday, that's just with plastic. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Yeah. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front. I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Woo! Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all think so, don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Over!
There's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. This is Michelle. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, Michelle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Pass!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Rosen. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Mixon with a first down carry. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action, Rosen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Watch him now, Barney! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Gone!
3rd and long here for Rosen. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let this one go. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Brown. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
keeping it on the ground on first. Michelle. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Play fake here on 1st down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard!
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Rosen off the play action. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
Lucky 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. After the penalty, it's Nixon, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Play action here with Rosen. Dumps it off to Mixon. That one goes for 24 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They come out here, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Rosen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills are in for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And Zerline's kick is good. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Finding room at the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
And it's Michel once again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run with Michel to the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down, here's Mixon. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Leopard!
And the pitch goes to Mixon. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Gun!
They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And they will run it with Michelle. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out come the Bills. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Stop.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now Joe Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. This is Scarborough. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Watch it now, Barney! Come on out here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it.
Again, it's Michel. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on third down for the Pats. 49 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run on first down. Baker. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Watch it now, Barney!
On second down now, Baker. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Go!
to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for Gronk that time. Third down here.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Set him back 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Gone!
He'll look to throw. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
No. Check. Patriot.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I've given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel...
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.